I'm gonna watch this Stalker. I'm gonna just see if I can get lucky and capture what exactly the Stalker's doing. But you know, we have to play these. Sometimes I play these games with him, and that's kind of why I don't really want to keep up with the channel. Like, I don't understand the minds of these people, and it's kind of like, since I don't understand them, I could be doing what they want because their mind is wired differently. Like they have a different, it's almost like they're a different species or something. Like I don't understand how their mind works. So it's like, if you engage with them, it might seem like a good idea, but you don't know how their brain works, like why that would matter. Like, you know, when it comes to people are wired differently. We have different brain chemistries or something. Like to them, it could be this interesting thing, and to us, we wouldn't understand why that would be that way. But that's why when you deal with people like sociopaths and stuff, the thing that people need to understand is that sociopaths are people, but they're not exactly, they're just different. Like they think and feel differently. Like they're not us. Like they're not us. Like they do stuff and we don't understand why, because we're not them. That's why I was like, when I deal with sociopaths and, you know, narcissists and stuff, like they are basically a different species because we don't understand each other. So sometimes when I make content, I wonder, like, okay, well, you know, why would they, you know, want to be recorded? I don't know why. Because their brain thinks that's a good idea. I don't know why. It doesn't have to be logical. So like logic suggests that being recorded would be a bad idea. So obviously logic would say that you should record them because that's a logical course of action. But I don't think these people are logical. I think that they're like the Joker or something, where you don't understand the Joker because he's the Joker. He just likes blowing shit up. We don't know why he likes to blow shit up. He just likes it. So like if you have that kind of mindset, it's hard to sort of, you know, so that's why, you know, I'm like, should I do it or shouldn't I do it? Logic would suggest that I should do it, but then their responses would suggest that I shouldn't. So I don't know. So I've been like doing it, but it hasn't really been bearing any fruit. It also attracts other gang stalkers. I'm actually surprised that they haven't like gotten to my personal space, because they usually be creeping up on me right about now. They be creeping up. But every time I do a vlog now, gang stalkers will come in and they'll just be within like 5 to 10 feet of me, and they'll just stay there. I want you guys to notice that if I do a vlog, there will be people, even if I move away, follow the gang stalkers. They'll be within like 5 to 10 feet. They'll make sure they're within listening distance, and they'll hang around. Like they're not going to go into a store. They'll just be hanging around. Like they'll just be either in their car, or they'll just be like within the vicinity, and they'll just stay in that vicinity as long as I'm there doing it. So that's something that I want you guys to notice. So let's assume that I just play it off and I'm here. A gang stalker will be within the vicinity, and he'll just circle me, or just be there, just kind of like playing it off. But so I don't know what that's about either. I guess it's, you know, supposed to piss me off or something, or it's a response to what I do. And there's always a response. So like, where's the gang stalker? Oh, there he is. See? I'm telling you, it's so predictable now. Literally coming out of the building, dude. Think about how impressive that is. Think about that. Hopefully I covered the fact that this guy wasn't standing here before. I didn't even think to look into the corners, but that's how it works. So what is this place? I don't know if this is this building. Think about how calculating it is. It would mean that there's a gang stalker, like the gang stalkers are just entering into the buildings, like random businesses, and they'll just pop up. Like it'll be any business. If I was in this area, they'd come out of this area and then they'd pop up. If I went over there, they'd be in this business, they'd pop up and they'll just hang around. I don't like how they exploit black people to do it though. It almost makes me think that's kind of racist. Like, you notice how the gangsters, they don't want us, you know, black people always doing the dirty work, dude. You know, why do they always have to be black? Like, what's that about? Those people, man. They just guy. It's like, why can't it be like a you know, a non-minority? The gang stalkers are racist, man. The gang stalkers get the blacks to do the dirty work, man. I said that's not right. Okay, going back to the topic though. So every business, from, it could be this business, it could be that business. I'm telling you, they'll come out and just be chilling and just acting like they're not doing anything. And I'm actually impressed. I'm like, God, I mean, grow your own at home legally. I almost want to go in here. Anyhow, so that's how it works. Man, these people are racist, dude. They get the black people to do every dirty, crappy little thing that they think up, man. Because it's okay to hate black people. Like, really, this guy, he hate black people now. He's like, yeah, that's the plan. You get the black people to do the dirty work. I don't think it's a racist thing. I think it kind of is. That's why I always said that maybe we're targeted because of racism. It's okay to hate black people. This guy come out here and he'll just make you hate black people by the time he's done. You start hating black people, we blame them for it. They take the blame. I don't know if it's a race thing. I don't think spirituality has to do with race. Spirituality technically shouldn't. But, so he's in the weed shop. But the point, I thought he came out of here because the door was open. This is an interesting operation. I've been recording this operation for years, and I can predict it, but I can't understand exactly what the hell is going on. That's the whole point. Like, why would all these businesses be conspiring like that? Like, and the point is that I could go to any business, and there'll be one person within that business who will respond to what I do. Like if I vlog, if I make a video, if I expose the operation, if I do anything, if I say something they don't like, they respond immediately to it, and they'll pop up usually and just be hanging around. And I will make examples of this so that you can see it. But most of the targeted community already knows that this is a thing that we deal with. As far as the racial thing goes, I bring race up a lot because I'm telling you, 95% of the time, it'll be a black person who's doing the dirty work. So, I mean, they have to know that you're going to just hate black people after that because black people are terrorizing you every day. Think about it. Black people, every time something bad happens, a black person's there. Like, wouldn't you start having negative feelings towards black people if every single time something bad happened, there would be a black person involved? Our natural instincts would be to not like black people. So it kind of is like, well, do they want you to hate black people? Is that the point? Or is it kind of like a race thing? And maybe that's why we're targeted. Maybe that's why they always use them. Or maybe black people, I just don't know what the race part of this, why race is so relevant. But I actually noticed that race is super relevant because they use people of certain races to do certain things. So like, so it seems like race is playing some sort of role in the whole thing. I don't really know exactly how it works, but I always figured that if there was a logical reason to be targeted, it most likely would be racism, because there's no other logical reason why they would target me in the first place, because why the hell would they? I'm just a regular person. Well, I mean, not a regular person, but I'm a person. Like, why the hell would all these people be after me unless they were racist? And not just that, but then they always use black people, and it's like, why are you always using black people to do your dirty work? What's that about? Like, they chose them because they were black, and they don't like black people, and they don't want us to like black people, I guess. I don't know. I mean, these are all theories. I don't know. These are all theories. I mean, as I said, I provide content, and I'll let you decide for yourself what you want to believe. And with that said, let me close.